Hey folks, Mayor Kevin Coleman here for the first episode of Hometown Highlights. And we have a special guest today, Dr. Sahar Kareem. She's a local business owner here in the city of Westland, dentist, down on Newburgh Road right by Glenwood. And I know you've owned your business for about 2 years now. I know you grew up in the Ann Arbor area, went to undergrad at Eastern, went to dental school, came back to Michigan to start your business. So thanks for investing in the city of Westland. Really great to have you here today, Doctor.
Thank you so much, Mayor Coleman, for having me here today.
So how's it going? I know you have a very successful dentist office here in the city. How's business?
It's been great, honestly. Westland was a hidden treasure. I was not expecting it to be so busy, but it's such a nice sense of community. Everybody is, our reputation spread with word of mouth, and that's really where most of our referrals come from. But the Westland community and even just, you as the mayor and just everybody who's involved in the city has made it so easy for us. Honestly, I could not have had it be a better experience.
Well, I'm glad that you and your team and your patients are happy here.
Very.
I remember I was at your grand opening back when I was a state representative, and I could sense the great excitement in the team, and I kind of knew that you would be successful. So it's just great to circle back with you a couple of years later and see how well things are going. So kind of want to take it back a little bit and ask you, why dentistry? Why did you want to become a dentist and get into that line of work?
So first I was pre-med, and then I took the MCAT. I left that exam. I was horrified. I said, I'm not doing that. But then I ended up randomly getting a job at a dental office. I was just front desk until I figured out what I wanted to do with my career. And then I noticed the patients were coming out with transformed smiles, and it was such an emotional and just amazing moment to witness. And I thought to myself, like, I could see myself doing that. I could see myself changing people's lives, because the teeth are the first thing someone notices about you when they speak with you. So why not? And
Is that the first thing people notice?
Yes.
Oh.
That's the first thing I look at least.
Right.
But so I thought, why not? Let's venture into this. And honestly, it's just been such an easy road since then. I applied to dental schools, I got in, and it's like I don't even remember it being a difficult process, but no, until I got here, and now I've been successful as an owner dentist, and I hopefully plan to open more offices. But yeah, dentistry is very rewarding on not just the practitioner, but on the patient as well.
Well, I can tell you're passionate about making a difference in people's lives.
Yes.
And I think that's, I think people probably expect you to say, oh, it was a hard road, a lot of hard work, dental school, opening a business. But I think if you're passionate about something, that makes it a lot easier.
It wasn't easy.
It makes the work enjoyable.
Yeah, I'll say it wasn't easy, but it was a smooth ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Well, I'm sure you'll have a lot more success as you go. So I'm excited to have the city support, you and your business, and watch your business grow. So
thank you.
What services do you offer? I mean, people know what a dentist office does, right? You get your cleaning, you get your checkup, surgery, all those kinds of things. But is there anything you can share, what makes Art of Dental special?
So what makes us stand out compared to other dental offices is that, yes, we're a general dentist. We practice general dentistry, but that is kind of all-encompassing. We don't like to refer out much to specialists or other places. We like to keep everything in-house. Obviously, within our limits, there's certain things we do have to refer out, like difficult root canals and super difficult wisdom teeth. But for the most part, we do everything. We do fillings, cleanings, dentures, implants, Invisalign, you name it. And we also bring in people. We have an oral surgeon that comes in about once a month, and he provides the services that maybe my doctors can't or myself can't. So we just want to make it easy for the patients and keep it a one-stop shop. We don't want to send you around. Make it easy. You make your appointment, and we can do majority of the work at the office.
Yeah, and I'm sure you have great customer service. I met some of your employees. They're very warm and friendly, and I know you do a lot on social media, so people kind of get to know your staff before they even come in.
Right.
Which is pretty cool.
We handpick people. We really want it to be, we want to feel like it's a family-oriented office, and the patient also feels like they're part of the family as well.
That's great. Yeah. So I'm one of those people, I get a little nervous when I go in to the doctor or the dentist. I get a little anxious. My mom was a nurse growing up
Oh, okay.
at a hospital in like the ICU, and I would sometimes as a kid I'd be there and I'd see stuff, and I don't like blood and all that stuff, so it's not
Fair.
nothing I could ever do. But I really respect people in the medical or dental field. I know it takes a lot of knowledge and specialty to do what you do. How do you help people feel comfortable when they come in?
So I hear it every day. I hate the dentist. I hate the dentist. And it's always prefaced with no offense, but and I'm like, none taken. Listen, I hate myself too. I don't want to come to the dentist either. But we do our best to make it to where, the environment is not so serious. Like, we like to break the ice with the patients. We'll joke around and just make them feel at ease. And then honestly, we do our best to practice as painless as possible. I have amazing associates that do very well with the patients as well. We offer things like prescribing anxiolytics before you come in, like taking a Xanax or a Valium or even the laughing gas. But I'll usually tell my patients, once you get comfortable with me, you're not going to need all that. So and
Yeah, I haven't needed anything like that in a long time. So.
Some people do, but it works out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I know you do like pediatric dentistry too, so kids.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Is there anything unique to that kind of dentistry?
So not a lot of people like to see kids because it's kids. You don't want to hurt them. You don't want to give them shots. We do our best to treat the family. So that's why we practice pediatric dentistry, is because we are a family dentist. So we want everyone of all ages to come. But, obviously if their work is extensive and they need to be sedated, we have an office down the road that we can refer to and they can be put to sleep. But everything else is done by us. Yeah,
no, I saw one of your videos the other day. You were talking about fluoride.
Yes.
And I follow your page, I told you. And I use non-fluoride toothpaste.
Okay.
Now, is that a bad idea? Or
Depends.
What do you recommend?
It depends because,
Is there a toothpaste that you recommend?
I love Sensodyne Pro-Enamel because it does have properties that help build up your enamel, which is the outer covering of your teeth. This is what protects your teeth. Personally, I think fluoride is amazing. And my mom is a big testament to that. She never went to the dentist for 50 years. She lived in a country where the water had fluoride. She had 0 cavities.
Really?
It does prevent cavities.
She's never had a cavity?
Never in her life. And so that's really why
impressive.
I believe in it, is because someone close to me, like, I saw the effects of fluoride on them. But I've had people come in and tell me they use non-fluoridated toothpaste, and they have so many cavities they're not even aware of.
I haven't had a cavity since I was a kid, so I think I've had 2 in my life.
Are you using the toothpaste that they sell, like, that's because some people use homemade, like, turmeric toothpaste?
No,
that's
I buy
what
it
I'm talking about.
at Meijer. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't make my own toothpaste.
That at least has certain properties that will prevent cavities. They use different compounds in there.
Have you ever had a cavity?
I have. I actually have one currently
You have a cavity?
I'm putting off getting filled because I am just
I'm
so
sorry,
busy.
I don't mean to put you on the spot.
No, it's okay.
I think that's something that probably everybody wants to ask a dentist, though.
Yeah,
like, have you
we
ever
get
had a
cavities too.
Yeah, you're real people too.
Yeah. I mean, I'll admit, sometimes I fall asleep without flossing. Not all the time, but there's days where I'm so busy and exhausted, I fall asleep before I can even floss.
I know we all work hard, so yeah.
So that's also another thing that helps with the anxieties. I'll tell the patients, I'm not here to judge you. I'm just here to fix what's there.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell it's like a really cool culture over there. You guys seem laid back and friendly.
Oh, yes.
I wanted to ask you, though, I really like the name of your business, Art of Dental. Catchy.
Yes.
So can you tell me anything about the name?
So my partner had picked it before and I just saw, I said, you know what, why not? But it's because he knew that I love art. I like to sketch.
Oh, nice.
On my outside of work, I like to do arts and crafts, all that stuff.
Oh, awesome.
But I also feel like dentistry is an art.
Yeah.
I feel like when you're shaping the tooth, you're helping with the aesthetics. That's all artistic. So, I like the slogan that we have, creating artistic smiles.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's great.
There's beauty in it.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know dentist work, if somebody doesn't have insurance that covers their care, it can be very expensive.
Right.
Is there any advice you have for people who might not be covered or?
Well, honestly, just come in for a consultation. We have a lot of third-party financing options. We also love to discount things for patients. We also have a lot of we like to call it almost like giving back to the community. We recently had an implant day where we discounted the implants to super cheap for patients who otherwise couldn't afford it, but it was just our way of giving back to the community.
That's great.
We do have a artistic smile program where we pick one patient of the month. Each doctor picks a patient and they will provide whatever service free of charge that they otherwise could not afford. So just because you don't have insurance and you think, okay, I have so much work that is gonna probably put a big dent in my bank account, doesn't mean we don't have different options and can find a solution for you.
Well, and I think there's something to be said for like coming in, getting checkups, cleanings, preventative care before
Yes.
things get worse and more expensive too, right?
Right. So we do practice preventative care as well as restorative care.
Yeah.
But
What's the difference, just so people might not understand what that means?
restorative just means fixing a problem that's there. Preventative means preventing it from happening. So when you come in regularly for your cleanings, we're giving you advice on how to avoid these, getting cavities, leading to a root canal, or having a tooth pulled. You can come in, we can fix that problem easily. But if you're doing your part at home and coming in and we help with the cleanings, there's a high chance, hopefully, you'll never have to deal with getting the more extensive work done.
Yeah. Is there anything you can share that, is there any one or two things people might overlook when it comes to dental health, the importance of dental health, that you can stress on people
Yes.
that might be watching this?
So
I know you have a lot of knowledge that the average person wouldn't
Oh, yes.
be able to share. So
I'm a dental nerd, I'll say that.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't know that your oral health is tied to your overall health. So when you have gum disease, it's been linked to heart disease, various health conditions. So a lot of times people put off their dental work because, I have other things I need to worry about. But if you start here, everything else can, be healed as well. So that's something that a lot of people don't know. Or when you have infection, people think, I could just take antibiotics, it'll cure it. No, we have to get rid of the source of the problem, and infection is dangerous. It can be life-threatening.
Yeah, absolutely. What advice would you give to a young person watching who has dreams of getting into a similar career path of being a doctor?
Honestly, everything is possible. I myself, I'm an immigrant that came to this country, and I worked hard and got to this point to owning my own business and making a difference in people's lives. So if I could do it, everyone can do it.
That's great.
I'm also here to mentor, give advice. So feel free to reach out to me and I can help.
That's great. Yeah, so you were born
In Iraq.
in Iraq?
Yes, I came as a political refugee.
Okay, and how old were you when you came?
I was 2 at the time.
Oh, so you're pretty young.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, that's cool. Well, what an interesting journey you've had.
And honestly, it's been amazing seeing the cultural melting pot that Westland is. I'm seeing little
really is.
kids that, I'm a dentist that looks like them. I can show them that it is possible to be where I'm at. Honestly, recently I had a little girl tell me, one day I'm going to be you. And that was so heartwarming because you get caught up in the everyday, hustle, but you don't sit back and realize you are doing something that's important. You are making a difference in people's lives.
Well, that's inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome. Any favorite moments as a doctor that you can share with us?
Or
favorite patients or favorite experiences?
I love delivery days, whether it's a denture, whether it's a
What does that mean?
crown. So it's when you come in and you get the final crown put in, or your denture is delivered to you, because sometimes there's multi-steps or multiple appointments needed until you get your final result. Like full mouth reconstruction, those cases where it's finally the day where we have a mirror up, okay, smile, and the whole office will crowd around just to see the patient's reaction, and it's usually very positive.
Happy tears?
Yes, happy tears, and we obsess over it, and it's just like a big excitement, and I just feel the love just all around.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're very passionate about your work.
Oh, I
it's
love
really,
it.
really cool to see that.
Yes.
Well, I want to thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you want to share with our audience before we wrap it up?
Honestly, thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve such a welcoming and kind community, and I hope to continue to do more.
Well, thanks for everything you do. Thanks for investing again in Westland. To our viewers at home, thanks for checking out Hometown Highlights. Stay tuned. We'll have other business owners come in and share their stories as well. Have a great day.